hope this works. I'm using a streaming platform to stream through to YouTube. So fingers crossed that this all works. And please write a message, or if it's not working, or if you can't hear me. Anyway, we work this out as we go along. But yeah, let's start. I'm just going to move my keyboard out of the way. All right. So it's really important, first thing in the morning, also any time throughout the day, it's really important that we release tension from our neck and shoulders area before we actually start doing any kind of vocalizing. So let's just give this area here, so our neck, a little bit of a stretch. So we're just going to get our hand and then just gently bring our head over this side and just feel a nice stretch through there. And I don't know about you, but first thing in the morning, I know I've slept funny or done something. So it just always feels really good to give it a good little stretch. And then I'm just going to do the other side. All right, and then just going to down and give the back of the neck here a stretch. And while we're doing this, just checking in with your knees as well, making sure that we're not locking our knees. We want to stand hip bone width apart with our feet, and we want our knees to be nice and soft. And let's just do a look to the ceiling. Awesome. Okay. All right. We're going to do the vocal fricatives. So this is designed just to gently wake up the voice, the vocal muscles, and also just starting to be aware of what our abdominal area does during this process while we're making sound and also breathing. Okay. So, how do I do this? So I'm just going to get you to put one hand on your waistband. Biological women, thumb in your belly button, finger here on your laps, and biological men, just feeling into here. Now, excuse me for using binary terms. This is an inclusive space, but really just talking about the biological functions of. Because it's all different. All right, so we're just going to put our hands back to where they were, and we're just going to just do a nice, gentle vocal fricative. All right, so it's call and response. TH. F. GZ. Z. V. TH. Puffy cheeks. And nice breathy U. Just remembering those two corker sounds, the TH. So we want to try and flop our tongue on the bottom lip. And the same when it's voiced. The tongue wants to flatten, but we want to try and keep it nice and arched and relaxed. We don't want any energy exerted there. And the same with puffy cheeks. We want to puff our cheeks out, but have a small gap for the sound. Let's just do one more round. TH. zzz, ooh, zzz, ooh, you. Well done. Hopefully you're feeling very relaxed. Again, we just don't want to exert any effort in this area. We want this to do the work for us, basically. Okay, so now let's continue this very gentle sound. And we're going to do a puffy cheeks W. Ooh. And we're going to do it on the 1-3-1 slide. Just going to bring this back around. Now I'm going to play this a couple of octaves apart. So biological females are up here. Hopefully that sound is coming through. Okay. All right. So we're just going to do a ready, go. Nice work. How did you go with keeping that those cheeks puffed all the way through? Let's see if we can do it on a 5-note scale. So it's going to be let's give that a crack. 1, 2, 3. Let's do that again. Sorry. Yay! All right, we're going to extend that exercise. We're going to do the 5-note scale played twice. So but this time we're going to release onto a lovely vowel sound. So we're going to go ooh, and directing that ooh towards our just behind our top lip, just here. Ooh, feeling a nice opening in the back of the throat when we do it. Let's try that. done. All right, this time we're just going to do a little siren, a downward siren, and we're going to go, but with the puffy cheeks. Nice work. Now we're going to isolate our M1. And just remembering from yesterday's session what I said about the M1, it's relating to a particular muscle group, and it creates when we isolate the lower part of our range and use darker sounds. Not always the case, but that's one way in. We're creating strength throughout our entire voice. So we're going to do that on a puffy cheeks W followed by an R. So it's going to sound like this. Yeah, so and just checking in for any kind of tickling sensations. It means that we're pushing a little bit too hard, and we just need to back off just a little bit in terms of intensity. All right, let's go. Well done. Now we're going to isolate our M2. So again, this relates to the muscle groups that brings about flexibility in the voice, and we isolate the higher part of our range. Now, I want you to think, rather than this idea of this linear sort of low high, I want, in terms of singing in that higher sound, I just want you to think wide and light. Wide and light. There isn't a widening, by the way, that's happening. It's just, again, just a mindset trick, little hack that we think this way and then taking the weight out. So, just try doing a coo siren. Cool, cool, ooh, really light. That's all you're doing. So, biological women, we're going to start here. I'm just going to do a who. Let's do a who. Ready, go. Who. Well done. All right, and biological men. Let's do a starting here. Ooh, ooh, and being sure that you're not starting the octave lower, so it's your falsetto. Ooh sound. Ooh, that's the best I can do to replicate it. Oh, actually, let's start you a little bit higher. Oh, no, that's fine. Sorry, let's just do that again. And my apologies. I should have actually played it a little bit higher for you, but hopefully you're able to replicate that ooh sound. And let's finish on the balance check. So we're going to do
my favorite, glugada. So glugada is 3-syllable groups on each note. And we're just going to do that on an arpeggio. Yeah. And if the glugada feels a bit tricky, just do a ga. So ga 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 ga. Glugada, 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 glugada. Let's go. Ready, go. And let's just finish with another downward puffy cheeks W siren. And also setting an intention word for the day so that it is an anchor that we can always come back to when things get a little bit hectic or we get a bit bored or something happens, life gets in the way, and we want a word that, I guess, anchors us back into the feeling of we're artists, we're creatives, we have this beautiful magical existence. So, for me, this week it's about showing up. So my word is service, using my creativity and my skills to share with other people. So yeah, and I come back to that word when things get a bit kind of bit chaotic around here. Service. I'm just showing up. So what's your word for today? Or maybe you also have like a word for the week. But yeah, just remind yourself of that. That's a really powerful little anchor. Okay, well, you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for spending your time with me, and talk soon.